Yeah, it's just me, Michelle, with my iPod problem. You can probably see that mark there. That's a battery swelling up and getting too big for its boots. This is a 6th gen, which I purchased recently, 80 gig. It has got on it 5 songs, all of which are George Benson songs for some reason I don't understand. And video-wise, there is this unhelpful file name, and you can see it's got lines on the screen and advertised. Don't know if this video is putting it in. It is some kind of war movie. I've not recognised it. Looks almost like 19th century Civil War-ish, perhaps, or I don't know, First World War. Whatever it is, answered on a postcard, I don't know. But I'm going to stop that. So you've seen the lines on the screen, you've seen the slight bubble of the battery. I put this into Rockbox, and I'll attach later what I got from Rockbox, which was a hard disk that was really struggling, and now we're scanning a disk, so possibly still struggling with building its database and so on, and possibly battery issues as well. But just for a laugh, what I'm going to try and do today for your delight and entertainment is go through to a Brandon Flowers album there, Flamingo being the album in question. I'm going to play it. It's not plugged into a headphone jack, so you won't be able to hear it, but there's the cover art. I'm then going to go into plugins and applications and scroll through the usual games and gimmicks and what have you, and go to LRC player, and we should find that the track Welcome to Las Vegas by Brandon Flowers has a lyric accompaniment, and as you listen you can sing along. Now, before you do this, you should ask yourself, do I need to do this? Why would I need to do this? Perhaps you want to do karaoke in the bath, or often it's quite a good way of sorting out Monday greens and lyrics you misheard or misinterpreted, or you just want to sing along or just listen along with the lyrics scrolling in front of you. I have to say the lyrics on this track are slightly off kilter with the timing, only by a bar or two. It's up to, I'm in a bar or two, second or two. But these are the lyrics to Brandon Flowers' Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas. I know that many of you are singing along at home, but I am going to show you how to do it. And for that, I need to leave the shed and I need to go into my house. So hold on for part 2. Right, folks, I'm in my house, not in the shed, and I am looking at a program called LRC Get, which, as you can see, is scanning one of my folders of music. It has currently processed 65,000 songs out of 250,000. I wish my file system was slightly more organised, but it seems to have developed over the years in a fairly haphazard way. The main folder, the most sizable folder, I've scanned some time ago, and another couple as well, but I thought for the processes of entertainment, this would do to do another one. I don't know if entertainment's the word. Anyway, I have to say that looking to show you LRC Get, which is here, this morning, my first option was to download a version of it, which I think all these are, but every time I tried to run one of those, Windows wouldn't let me. So I already had LRC Get on the system. I hope I probably just didn't work hard enough to find the proper source, but it's obviously taking, sorry, excuse me, tap the wrong button there. It's obviously going to take some time to process this library, so I'll not it's a kind of job for leaving overnight perhaps, although what with global warming and everything, we perhaps should be a bit more sensible with what we're doing with our electricity. I'm just going to fire up MusicBee. One of the things I was going to say was that having got that 610 iPod, it's a kind of prime candidate really for upgrading. Obviously it needs a new battery. I've got a new faceplate I could fit to it. Hard drive, as you'll see later, struggling a bit. But I have to confess I'm less and less inclined to upgrade any of those features. The battery, the battery is probably the thing that needs doing most, but with the price of SD cards these days, I'd probably hang on to a functioning 80 gig hard drive for as long as it will work, and despite a few wobbles it is still working, and that precludes putting in one of these modern flat batteries. So I will probably dive in and put a 650 whatever they are, amperes, I don't know what batteries are made in, one that will fit into the original slot anyway, a newer functioning version of that, just so it doesn't explode on me. But even the faceplate, I've kind of lost the will really. I think the few lines on the screen give it a bit of character, helps me remind me which one it is. This is the one with the 5 George Benson tracks on it. Now then, what I've got to do now is find a track, hopefully something a bit cooler than some of this rubbish, to show you how LRC is working, and a more professional YouTuber would have checked one in advance. In fact, I think I did check one in advance, but I can't for the life of me remember what it is. Was it Apples in Stereo? I very much doubt it. Let's have a look. What you find once your LRC has run through all the options, you'll find both. We've got there's an LRC file there. They're basically lyric files that need to be in the same folder as the track. So I would expect that when I play the track Glowworm, I would get scrolling lyrics on the screen. So let's see if that works. Let's play Glowworm now. Mute it on account of, and there we go. We've got the lyrics here, and they are playing in my MusicBee window. And basically, LRC player on the iPod just replicates that. So you just need a bit of time. We're up to 67,000 already. You don't want to wait till that finishes. You've got your various settings up here, have you? No. You just got to trust the process and let it work. And then, as with MusicBee here, where you can play things in the now playing window, and you can get the lyrics and follow along. I don't remember the setup here, but I've just got the see if it tells you here, arranging the panel. I've just got the image centered and facts about the band there, and lyrics here, playing along. I've killed it or something, but I don't know if it's picked up all of them. This I think's just got lyrics, and they're not synchronized lyrics, which is what we're calling these. But I think if I go back to this, it will synchronize lyrics for you as it plays. So you need to mess around with the settings in MusicBee till you've got it exactly how you want it. But if you want to put it in your iPod, you just take the folder and copy it and drop it onto your iPod. Current iPod is not currently plugged in, but while I'm here, I'll plug it in. tip is obviously to put it into iPod stock before you plug it in. I don't understand why it only likes iPods in stock, but I think it makes sense to put it in stock, holding down the play button before you plug it in, and then you can just copy the folder onto your iPod. Another of the reasons I'm reluctant to put SD cards in this is I'd spent a happy hour putting music on it. Criteria is basically things I hadn't listened to for a while. We're in iPod mode, we're in stock OS now. I'm plugging it in. Should show up around here somewhere as iPod. That's G's iPod is what it is. Where are we going? That's G's iPod music. I've got some apples in stereo already, so I'll just be pasting the folder onto the folder, which it will probably happily do. It might say it's already there, but that's all you do. You just copy it and paste it. It's just seeing it's already there and deciding. And I guess I'll skip the files. That might have put the lyric folder in there. Yes, I think that's what it's done. It's put the lyrics in there. I think the other version didn't have that. So there you have it. That's what you need to do. You need to put lyrics on your iPod. Of course you do. Of course you do. The things I've got on here already, just have a quick look at the contents. I'm unwilling to. Some big order, massive skiffle folder that I've been putting together. Misty and Roots, Mull Historical Society, Susan Vega. Just bought this on vinyl, so I thought Cigarettes Have Sex, really enjoying them recently. The first Dale Flappard LP for nostalgic reasons. Some Amy McDonald, Johnny Cash, because I've just bought Johnny 99 on vinyl. I think this kind of had a bit of a problem when it got to the B's. All these in alphabetical order, yes. We've got a few there's, but yeah. Hourglass, stay on these rules, all right mixture. But anyway, I'll stick on the end this iPod dying for your entertainment, and then wish you all the best. Enjoy your music, enjoy your iPods, enjoy your pointless activities. All the best. Bye bye.
I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Just get worried. But you think things are going to be easier than they actually are.
What? I do not.
You do.
Look, this whole thing was your idea.